Hey ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the next episode in the Modsauce Let's Play series. So I'm going to go ahead and start off the episode with explaining just a few things to you guys. First off, you can see there's an array of my heads here. I did die quite significantly. I did start dungeon diving really deep in that dungeon when I was cleaning it out, and I probably should have recorded it, and I apologize for that. I'm just going to walk around and do stuff randomly while we're talking here. But I did, after many countless deaths, acquire some pretty low level rewards, pretty deep down in that mine, or down in that dungeon crawl. So, shimmerite. So I did get some pretty cool rewards. I'm going to show you guys that. But I did a lot of death running. It was pretty crazy. To acquire some of these items. I think I did lose a whole chest of stuff down there, so eventually we'll go down and try to find that chest. I don't recall anything important being in there, but let's see what else we'll see what we recovered. I know it. Okay, I think this is some of it here. Okay, so I found a lot. I got some quartz blocks, a bunch of iron, diamonds, and emeralds. I think this is the main haul right here. I got a soul sand spade, which is pretty cool. Found an iron shovel with some really good stats on it. And I got this diamond helmet. Shiny helm of diving. So this will actually come in really in handy, because I heard there's some stuff we do in the bottom of the ocean. So being able to survive down there. It's got Unbreaking 3, Protection 3, Respiration 3, Affinity 1. So that's cool. And then, let's see. I think that this is like the majority. I did pick up the Ender Blade, which seems pretty cool. Anvil upgrades. I'm not all sure. Ender IO seems to be a really growing mod, and I've never played with Ender IO for pretty much anything. So I think that's something we'll definitely explore in the upcoming episodes for sure. But it has increased skull and ender pearl drops, so this will be good for hunting Enderman and empowered vibrant crystal plus 10 levels. I'm not really sure what all that means and stuff, but we'll figure it out. But when we go hunting for wither skulls, if that works on them, and enderman hunting, so that's cool. And let's see, did I pick up anything else? Tempered blade. I made a shield. That was kind of neat. I believe that's really it. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, so I did do a little exploring. I didn't go out too far, but I did go out just a tad bit. And we're going to go ahead out, and what we're going to do is we're going to start looking towards doing Applied Energistics, because Applied Energistics is really important to get going. And Applied Energistics 2 is really fun. So we're going to go ahead and work towards starting that. Oh, that's right, they changed the texture of sugarcane. Let's go ahead and just let that grow. What? Ah, shoot, the sun is setting. We're just gonna be naughty and change the time. Cause I didn't know. I just kind of logged in and started playing. We're going to head over this way. Excuse me, I went the wrong way. And we're gonna harvest whatever we find and whatnot. But I'm gonna show you guys some neat things, and there's some more coconuts over there. We should probably go grab those. I'm just gonna scale this mountain here. Hill, probably more appropriate. There's a lot of botania flowers laying around. I think I'm starting to grab them, but right now our space isn't really. We don't have a lot of space, so I'm not going to. We'll go on a flower picking run one day. Natura. Let's see here. Let's take the fall. I do want to go mining a little bit as well. If there's any neat mining tricks in this pack, feel free to let me know. I know. Let's see. Mechanism has a really cool machine, and I don't know if it's still here and if it's the same thing. Mechanism. I used to have like a miner bot, which this thing was sweet. You just put it on the ground and programmed it, and it just mined everything under it in a radius. It was really cool. Heat generator, solar generator. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe it's a multi-block now. I'm not seeing it. Maybe they got rid of it or multi-blocked it. Not sure. Oh, there it is, digital miner. Took me a moment to figure it out, but I'm not sure how complex it is to make. But this thing is freaking cool. And it looks like now it has upgrades and stuff too. Energy and speed looks like we can upgrade it. So, excuse me. That's going to be something we're going to look into for sure. There's lots of cool things and lots of cool techniques. Is Mistcraft in this? Mist. Okay, so Mistcraft's not in here, so we'll have to be careful with the amount of worlds we use. But I don't know if it... That's kind of cool. I don't know if it really matters if we have to be... Grab some of these avocados while we're right here. Ooh, cherry tree over here too. I don't know if it really matters all that much. I don't know how that space program stuff works, so I'd kind of like to know a little more about that. I'm sure it's pretty obvious how it all works. Galacticraft, and you just kind of like build a ship and take off or whatever. But alright, so I did find something when I was exploring yesterday, and I didn't really go out that far. I was just kind of like running around in a like a 200. Excuse me, I had to mute. I was coughing really bad. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I haven't really talked much out loud today, and then I start recording, and then it's like cough, 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 because like, bro, what are you doing? This is really neat. I like this. It's just like a decorative thing. But I was running around like a 200 block radius around our house, just kind of looking for a place to build, and I did come across Witchwood tree. We don't have our axe with us. Though, so that's unfortunate. I'm excited that Ars Magica. Oh my god, steel pickaxes and harvest. Oh my god, really? I need an effective harvest level of obsidian. Damn it! Why didn't I make a diamond pick before I came? That is so dumb. Why wouldn't I do that? Okay, so... Okay, so you see that big meteor strike, right? Basically, in the new Applied Energistics 2, there is meteor strikes that occur at ground level or like in the ground slightly, and you make a meteoric compass. I don't know that. I don't think that's exactly what it's called, but basically, it's a compass that points to meteor chunks, and then you go find the meteor, and then you have to dig down to find the meteor, and then when you find the meteor, you dig into it, and in the middle of it is a skystone block chest. And inside that chest is a processing chip. And not only that, but you need you also need the skystone blocks as well. So we need to go back and grab us. And this is normally one of the parts where a gourd garden. Okay, these are cool. Okay, so these are called gardens, guys. They're kind of neat. I found berry gardens so far. They're new to Pam's Harvest. When you break them, they give you random gourds. This one seems to be very dedicated to a cucumber, zucchini, and a pumpkin. But when you break the berry ones, you'll see I broke like 6 of them, and I got these berries. It like basically picks a random bunch of gourds or berries, or I want to take a look at. Let's see what this. Look at garden here. See what different types of gardens they have. So they have berry gardens, desert gardens, grass gardens, gourd gardens, ground. That is cool. Okay, so they changed the way you get like the base. Okay, so so that's really cool. So you guys kind of see how the new gourd, the new Pam's Harvest garden thing work. I think that's pretty freaking sweet. Because now I've got a bunch of food and I can start making a garden. They did add some new trees too. I was looking at it, all the Pam stuff with Rosa, and she's kind of helping me remember what was new and what's not. And there's a pretty decent amount of new trees and there's a few new recipes. Not as much as I was hoping to see with the difference of 1.6 to 1.7, but alright, so we're gonna quickly. I know I should probably have cutscene and edited out this whole run back, and then, but that's just not how I roll. You guys know I like to hang out with you guys and chit chat and as best I can without making it boring. Excuse me. All right, there's that. I did kill some blazes while I was down there, and I picked up a few blaze rods, so hopefully that'll pan out for us. There we go. Also, I did do my research on equivalent exchange, at least the version that exists in this pack, and unfortunately it's pretty much completely broken. the Minium and Philosopher Stones aren't even implemented. They're completely work in progress. So, I keep hitting M, but I want X. So yeah, there is no such thing as doing equivalent exchange. So I'm not really sure at all why they put it in the pack, considering it doesn't exist. Like, there's like a few things you can do with it. Like, you can make the dusts, but that's it. That's all that you can do. And you can make the alchemical bags. But that's pretty much it. And then there's like an alchemical chest, but again, that's literally all you can do. And I don't know why they would. I really want to know what that is. It can't be water, can it? I mean, it can't be water. It's got to be some kind of different liquid. I'll figure it out, I'm sure, eventually. But yeah, so like, there's nothing you can really. The heck poisoned me? Oh, I stepped in poison ivy. Okay. I'm like, why am I poisoned? I stepped in poison ivy. Yeah, so equivalent exchange is not even doable yet, which kind of bumped me out because I was really excited with the new system and how it's starting to look like it's going to be worked. It's looking really cool. So we look at like equivalent exchange. You kind of like boil things, and then you turn them into these ash and dusts and stuff. Azure dust and minium dust and stuff, and then use these dusts, I believe, to probably transmute into a recipe. Like, you have to like research different like recipes, like research how to make diamonds, and then you can like put in minium dust to get diamonds, because that's the exact equivalent exchange. That's what it's looking like anyway, and it seems really cool, but it's not implemented yet, and it's been months since the version that we're using came out. I mean, there's been little updates, but everything is still work in progress. It kind of makes me think, why as a mod pack dev would you put in a mod that doesn't work yet? Like, I can get it if, excuse me, I can get it if like certain things are working and certain things aren't, but the certain things that are working are still decently core elements, not like side elements. Like, okay, so the alchemical bag is like a side element. You know, it's not a full like cool implementation of something that is like a part of the mod pack. Like, yeah, okay, you can make a bag, but you can also make a gold bag and holding, which is just as good and cheaper and a lot simpler of a process to get to. You know, so you're not going to make the alchemical bags, even if maybe they have like an extra row storage or something. You're not going to make them. More often than not, you're not going to make them. So I'm just going to grab some of these blocks here, and I'm going to run around and collect some of the ore that it was exposed from the meteor strike as well. Some copper and coal, and I'll probably actually go back and do this while I'm off camera right after the episode ends, because I want to show you guys this. And to get to, we're going to have to dig up a little bit, so let's go ahead and start breaking our way up. Let's put this here. Alright, so we need this sky stone, but basically I'm going to go to the top of it and dig into the center. Doesn't make as much sense as just dig into the side, but I want to show you guys, because these things spawn as a perfect sphere. So you can just simply go to the top, find the middle part, and then dig down. And then when you hit the middle, you'll find a chest, like that. There's some skystone, and we found an inscriber engineering press, which is good. That's good, because we need that. So let's go ahead and... Can we not break these? Wow, that was an excessively... That was like an obsidian long break. Alright, so we're just going to dig out a bunch of this stuff, because we'll need these, because we need the... The skystone make skystone chests, as well as they make skystone dust. And they also make skystone blocks, which you need for skystone block chests, as well as the ME controller. So it's very important that you get skystone blocks, as well as skystone brick. I don't think that's on the kind of important. Skystone small brick. Yeah, I don't think any of these really matter. Kind of like almost like chisel variants. Oh crap! It turned nighttime on us. Alright, so we're just going to dig this out a little bit. It should be safe in here. But yeah, so you guys gotta kind of get the idea. This is kind of an important thing to get right away. There's a few other things that we gotta. Doop, doop. We do need to get a lot of Certus quartz, like the shards, and charged Certus quartz, which we can only find, I believe, but we can make the Certus quartz, the pure ones. We can make those. We can actually grow them in water. There's a lot of cool things we can do, so we're gonna have to just kind of get a bunch of materials and start going along that. We'll probably next episode we'll do a mining trip. We'll just take a few pickaxes and a diamond pickaxe and go down and make a mining tunnel, and we'll dig around and we'll do some mining, and we'll go from there. Just to get the materials and stuff, so we can kind of start bulking up. Not sure if we're gonna quarry or we might ender quarry, because ender quarries look really pretty. Not pretty, they just keep the terrain really well done. So we'll probably end up ender quarrying, because there is no what do you want to call it? There's no multi-worlds, so doing quarrying is not the best thing. I personally like quarries over ender quarries, but I wonder if I can just stick a torch. Okay, so we can put a torch down at least. I wonder how that looked for you guys before I put the torch down. Okay, it's kind of dark. Alright, so let's throw that down. I like quarries over ender quarries because they're a lot easier to set up. They're quicker. Like, yeah, the ender quarry is really nice because it replaces the stuff with dirt. And I love that feature, don't get me wrong. But the fact that you have to fence the whole border is really annoying to me. I don't know. It's just a lot. You have to sit there. Instead of, like, just going to the four corners that you want to do, you have to go... But it has a huge range, so you can make an ender quarry as big as you want. So that's kind of a bonus. Actually, it might have a cap of like 256. I can't remember. If it has a cap, it's a large cap. Because you guys remember, if you guys watched the Crafting Paradise series, there was a massive ender quarry system we used. So if it has a limit, it's fairly large. But did I like fill up? I did. What can we drop? Can we drop any of this? That's a chest. I don't think we need the chest. Okay, we don't need this chest. Pointless. Okay, so we'll just... yeah, so I believe that's pretty much that. We got like another minute or two left on the episode. So I could probably just call it now and not like burn everybody's time. But you kind of get the idea. You know, you have to find your meteors. Sometimes I'm not sure what the ratio is, but they can be anywhere from like on top of the earth to buried like 40 blocks down. So I got lucky and found one on the surface, so I ended up just being able to, you know, mine it out, see it, go get it, and mine it. You might need to make a compass and go find. I'll probably end up needing to make a compass because I'm pretty sure we'll need to find more than just one of these, because we need more of these inscriber with these presses. That's probably not the best search, but we need more of these inscriber things, because there's the inscriber calculation press, engineering press, logic press, silicon press, and you can't make these without having it themselves to make another one. So you have to go and find them. So we'll need to find multiple meteors. I believe that's how it works anyway. We'll have to find multiple ones. And hopefully it doesn't point to the meteor after you've harvested the middle part. I'm hoping that's the case anyway. Anywho, so that's kind of how this is going to work. We're going to start gathering for... we're going to start gathering for this. I'm not sure what the power system we're going to use is yet. Well, we can power the ME system by using its own networking stuff, or we could make an energy acceptor and then pump in any different power we want. There is a solar panel mod on here that I'm not sure I've had the pleasure with playing with yet. So I'm gonna do my research on that, on the solar mod that's actually in this pack, and we'll see what kind of power it generates, because it doesn't have a label. It just says it generates this much power. It doesn't actually have a tag on it to tell me what type of power. So I'm going to look into that, and then we're going to look into a few other things. Anyways, before this episode starts getting over 20 minutes, thank you for watching as always, guys. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content or you just want to help see the channel grow. And until next time, you guys take her easy.